Who wants to go first?
Oh, when did the Cheetos get here?
They've been there the whole time.
Anyway.
Hiding them from you because I knew you'd eat the entire fucking bag.
Hey, I'm not Carlos.
This is bag if you're gonna.
Carlos wouldn't even eat the hot Cheetos. He's a pussy.
True. I feel like he makes an exception for that.
That's true. He does kind of touch them a little, doesn't he?
Yeah, doesn't eat them. Just
No, yeah. Then he licks his fingers, and then he just dips them right back in the bag. Anyways, that's the opening. Okay. I think I like this. I thought this was pretty solid. I don't really think it's anything that crazy at all. Like, I think it's good. I think, like, I really dig the music. I think visually, like, I think the animation is good. I think, like, it has some visually pretty awesome moments, you know? The scene where... I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but screw it. The scene where she's on the boat and she kind of talks about how, like, oh, she feels like her own thoughts and, like, you know, aren't really real, you know what I mean? And, like, and then, like, it zooms into her face, like, the city in the background is kind of warping, you know what I'm talking about? Like, that was a cool shot. And then just that whole sequence where it's kind of just going through the city and it's, like, the music's playing where it's, like, the echoey vocals and stuff like that. Like, that was really good.
That was, for some reason, really memorable.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That was my favorite.
No,
I was going to say, that was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, no, I thought that was really good. But yeah, I'd say for the most part I enjoyed this. I will admit I was kind of confused in the beginning. Also because there was, like, you know, and that's due to the fault of YouTube, not the movie. But I was going to say, like, the subtitles were maybe, like, not exactly timed right, and so they were just mainly in the beginning. I was kind of confused on who was who and what the hell is going on. But by the end of it, I understand.
It was
very
like, I
get
plot.
Yeah, it's pretty plot heavy movie. I'd say, like, there's a lot that goes on. It's a lot of, you know, I guess exposition and stuff like that. But honestly, the moments where it's less exposition-y and it is kind of like, you know, Motoko, that's her name. I think.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Moto.
Just call her Moto.
Yeah, Moto. When Moto, like I said, that scene on the boat, and, like, you can kind of tell, like, her struggle with, you know,
consciousness.
Yeah, consciousness and, like, you know, the separation of consciousness from the body and stuff like that. And something interesting that I mean, maybe the movie wasn't really, like, going into this, but, like, I've seen it a lot on, like, in, like, different media where it's like, oh, this weird blend between, like, technology and spirituality, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, our thoughts and memories are no different than memories on a computer or something like that. Yeah. Like, humans literally are made up of electricity to some degree, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's that weird blend between, you know, automated life, you know, or AI, and then us, you know what I mean?
And just the idea of, like, the AI being, or automated life being a creation of humans, it's almost like...
It's weird.
Yeah, weird to think about.
And that becoming life itself, perhaps.
We are gods.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like, and then that eventually, in this movie, it's like foretold that to kind of outlive humanity and make humanity obsolete in a way.
Yeah.
It's very prevalent in a lot of
stuff. No, yeah, I think it's interesting, some of the ideas that it goes for, and I think that is kind of what helps me enjoy it even more, you know? Like, because I was going to say, because I don't think either of you guys have seen it, and I'm serious when I say this weirdly, like, reminded me of Blade Runner, like, a lot.
Yeah, I was say.
But, like, I haven't seen the new one, obviously. I'm talking about the original one with good old Harry Ford.
Didn't you watch Blade Runner? You've seen it?
Oh, you have? The original? Oh, but you know what do you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, because it's like, it's obviously like, oh, set in this future. It's very, you know, like it's cyberpunk. Yeah, cyberpunk. Honestly, it is. Yeah, and then it's like the idea of like, oh, humans with like cybernetic enhancements and stuff like that. Like, it's very similar to Blade Runner in that way. But I think I like this a little bit more than Blade Runner. Maybe just because Blade Runner at times was just kind of boring to me and uninteresting. I wouldn't find this necessarily boring.
It's
it just
so
wasn't.
Short.
Yeah, it's short and it's very kind of as is. You know what I mean? I find, like I said, some of the ideas interesting.
Yeah.
And I do really, really dig the music, like, a lot. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's good.
No, for me, I really like this movie, but the monologue at the end really makes it, I guess,
Convoluted. or what?
No, makes it like good. Like,
Oh.
Yeah, like, and just that whole last set piece with like the tree, like the painting of the tree. That was very much like Angel's Egg.
I gotta see that. We would have watched that together if only. You know what?
With like that spider robot and then the monologue between the puppet master thingy.
Yeah.
And like the clown and then the what's her name?
Moto.
Motoko. Yeah, I just thought that was so beautiful. Transcendent and like.
That was awesome. Yeah,
that was amazing. And like it does the Bergman shot.
Yeah,
yeah,
and the like that weird that like angel coming down. I thought that was really awesome. Actually, like
that was the same angel from Nostalgia.
And Orlando.
Yeah. Oh god. You yeah. Mackenzie, you need to watch Orlando.
Yeah, you will. We'll make him. But anyways, no, yeah, I was gonna say like another little. I mean, maybe it's a stretch, but it's kind of like a detail that I think is they intentionally did. Was when they're in that museum or whatever in the end with that spider robot thing. And, like, not only just, like, that tree thing where they shot up, like, that big thing, but even, like, the bones of the fish and stuff.
Fossils.
Yeah, it's literally, like, I don't know.
And then they're destroying it, literally.
Yeah, it's, like, literally showing...
history.
Yeah, erasing history, showing how finite, real life is, like, human life and actual biological life.
Exactly.
So I think that's definitely purposeful, and I thought that was a really nice touch. I thought that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, just that whole set piece is just, like, that's amazing. Like, I genuinely... love that scene so much. But yeah, the rest of the movie still very good, I would say. That's my favorite part, but I definitely like the movie all the way through. Like the beginning, what does it remind me of?
Matrix.
Maybe. I haven't seen The Matrix in years. But like where it's like where the music is playing like while the credits are going on. Like that was amazing.
Oh yeah, just all the
it's like they're assembling.
Exactly. They're assembling the main girl, Motoko, I think, because she's like, you can see like, it does go kind of Matrixy just because like the one zeros and the green, but like where like it shows the brain and stuff. Yeah,
that's amazing.
No, there is some cool visuals.
I was gonna say the only thing I wish was like in the movie that I don't want to say is like bad, but it's like kind of like of its time and of it feels like just like. Very much like an anime movie from the 90s. It's like the very ending, because like after she gets decapitated, I feel like I would have just ended the movie there and then like maybe had some text on screen, but it's like no, it's like it kind of has to like,
allude to like, oh, it's not over.
Yeah, like bring her back.
What about the sequel?
I guess, but the sequel sucks. No, we haven't seen the sequel.
We're going to tonight.
No, but I don't know. I mean, even that, like, in the beginning of the sequel, they could explain that. Like,
I was going to say,
it feels very much like, kind of like the ending of Silence of the Lambs. You seen that movie?
Yeah, it's been a long time, but yeah.
It's like where Anthony Hopkins is like,
oh, yeah,
I'm alive.
Yeah. He calls her and he's like on an island or something.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. No, yeah.
He's drinking Modelo's.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and
it felt like that. Whereas, like, I don't know if the ending of that was just like the shot of the decapitated head floating in the water, and then like some green text on screen, like
alluding to something.
Just saying like something. I don't know, like expanding upon what that last scene was.
Yeah,
and it would have been like perfect. It would have been like the ending of M. It would have compared to that.
Oh yeah. No, I see what you mean.
It just kind of leaves you like, whoa. But they have to have this like, oh, but it's not over yet. Like,
it's okay.
It's like she is a little.
We've lost the battle, but we'll win the war.
Yeah, it felt like that kind of like lost the battle, win the war at ending.
We need a happy ending.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
That's my one complaint. Besides that, I'm not in love with all of it, but I do like all of it, and I love parts of it. So yeah, very, very good. Opinion hasn't changed on it. It's been years since I've seen it, but it's still awesome. So yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
Mackenzie?
I'd say this was pretty good. The vibe and aesthetic of this is pretty good. It's not like my favorite thing, but
it kind of feels like a lesser Evangelion.
Exactly. No, I was thinking about it, and like because of watching End of Evangelion, like no other animated movie will ever be the same.
It's really the truth.
That thing, it changes everything.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And when talking about like mixing kind of technology, human creation, and like biological life, how finite it is, that does it way better.
No, honestly, I mean, that's the kind of thing with this movie. Like, it just reminds me of like stuff that does it better. More,
like,
especially the part on the boat. That was really similar, like Mirrored Mind or something like that. At least.
I don't. What scene in Mirrored Mind?
Just the whole thing.
The whole thing?
The whole thing's like that, pretty
Interesting.
much.
The scene on the boat where they're just talking?
Where they're just talking, and especially with the yellow, too, because they use that color a lot in Mirrored Mind.
Oh, like when she's scuba diving?
Both, like that part and...
Yeah, I could see the scuba diving.
Scuba diving especially.
Mean that, but I feel like that scene in the movie on the boat is like... That's like just a conversation. Like Mirrored Mind is more abstract. Maybe, do you mean the vibe of it?
Just, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can kind of see what you mean then.
But and the music in this, I liked it a lot.
It was kind of like the music in Evangelion, though. It kind of was.
No, it's also like the music in August in the Water.
Is it?
Pretty similar.
I'll watch that soon.
But no, there's nothing like terrible that I really dislike about this movie. It's just pretty solid as it goes. But like it could have been better.
I feel like it could have been like less convoluted.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean even like, because like you think of like the same guy made Angel's Egg, and
yeah,
I think that's a lot better.
I think that's way better.
So like if this was less plot and more abstract or something, this could have been something special, but it's still good.
Yeah. I feel like Angel's Egg, to me, when you ask like most people, they would say this is better, but I think it depends who you ask though, because like if you ask like the general consensus, like people who love the movie Akira, they would say this is like what's it called, Ghost in the Shell is better. And it's still very good, but I think Angel's Egg is far better.
I need to see that.
Yeah.
And I need to see Evangelion. I'm probably just going to commit to watching the show soon.
Yeah,
so that way I can watch the movie. Because I feel like I need to, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. But the show is like just as good as... Like the last 2 episodes of the show are as good as the movie. Like the last 2 episodes of the show and the movie are like the best ever. Animation ever, and just like some of the best like content I've ever seen in my life. Like that is so close to my heart, that show and the ending. But yeah, so yeah, you should definitely watch that if you think the aesthetic of this is cool. I would say something this has over Evangelion is that like this is just like a little thing and it doesn't mean anything, but I like that this was pretty much set at night the whole entire time. That was cool. But I mean, that's like at the end of the day, that means very little. Like, who cares?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm probably gonna give this like a pretty solid 6 out of 10.
I would definitely give this a 7. I would say this is definitely better than a 6. I agree it could have been better, and like I kind of wish that like if it was more touched up in a few places, I feel like I definitely would have liked it more, but I still do really like it, and I'm like happy to watch it. It's a vibe.
It is.
I am also at a 6.
All right.
6.
Excellent.
So it was almost 666.
Okay. Thus concludes Ghost in the Shell Part 1. Okay, for this episode, we have a special guest. His name is Mr. Beast. No.
Hey guys.
Say hi, Kason, again.
Hi, I'm Kason.
We found him outside. No, he's a friend of a friend who will not be named, but, no, I'm kidding. Anyways, okay, so, Kason, you go first. What were your thoughts? Unless you're putting on the spot, and if you want to wait a little, that's fine.
It's fine. I mean, I'll probably bounce off your guys' ideas
We
later.
Wow,
usually
that's
do
crazy
that,
that you
yeah.
said that. That's just such a common saying. Wait, sorry, real quick. You've seen the first one, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, dear God.
Yeah, that would be an awful sequencing.
Yeah. No, please.
So the first one is better. This one, I mainly just liked it a lot for its visual appeal. That's like the big thing, honestly. The narrative was kind of all over, kind of messy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's my thoughts.
not in a good way,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
No. Okay. So, have you watched the first one recently, or was that a while ago?
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago.
Do you have it rated on letterboxd?
Yeah, I gave it a 7.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, it's like average good.
Yeah, average good for you. Okay. Okay. Any more thoughts? What do you? I'll ask you this. On the actual CGI thing, like, you know, it's CGI, isn't it? That's the yeah CGI. Did you think it was like consistently good, or how did you feel about it? Would you say like it was the best part, or what?
I
what
guess
do you think?
like I think it was consistently good. I didn't really care for like the room that was like really bright with like colors.
Oh, like near the end where it's like it turned into that like like they kept going through it again, like that mind maze thing.
Yeah, that mind maze.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was kind of, I don't know.
It looked
Whatever.
like vomit.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, I was gonna say the CGI was like kind of hit and miss for me, to be honest, because it's like I don't know what it is. It's kind of off-putting when I see CGI in general. You know, it's like is off-putting, but like seeing it in this anime after having, I mean, little to none in the first one. I don't think there was even any
I can't
in
recall.
the original cut. Not talking
I
about
feel like
fucking 2.0.
the second this one started, I went, huh?
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah,
like,
yeah, no. I did
didn't-
not.
I didn't know it had CGI.
Yeah. So yeah, CGI. When I saw that too, I was kind of scared because, like I said, CGI can kind of be a turnoff for me. But there were definitely moments where I was like, "Damn, that actually looks good."
Mm-hmm.
I think that for sure. Like I think, and I think my favorite parts of the movie was where there was like actually decent like looking CGI. I think it was just the colors. It's like honestly one of my favorite scenes was when they show up in that like fucking town, that parade. You know what I'm talking about?
I was gonna say, we're all gonna say what the best scene in the movie is.
Yeah, I think it's
that was
that.
awesome.
I think it's
that.
that.
Was
And
incredible.
yeah, I also think it's maybe because I didn't like love the first one that much, but just so you know, Kason, like one of my favorite parts of just aspects of the first movie was the music. I would say just because I think it's like got a very solid soundtrack, or score rather, whatever. But yeah, this one it didn't really have that much for me. It was like 2 times where it felt like the first one again.
The music?
in a positive way. Yeah, like meaning like, you know, it
interesting.
felt like, I don't know. It's like I was paying attention to the sound design in this and it was kind of like interesting, but like in terms of like the music and stuff, like I don't know. I like I said, just that parade scene with like the harmonizing
That
of
was
all those
perfect.
voices, like that reminds me of the first movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very similar to the scene outside where it's just kind of shots of the world.
Yes.
Of the first one.
Of the first movie, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what scene I'm talking about,
Yes.
right?
That was also one of my favorite scenes. Of the first movie.
So I guess
Yeah.
just fuck the plot of these movies.
Yeah. Deadass, yeah.
Did they include a song from the first one? I feel like they did.
Maybe.
Maybe.
remember
Or maybe
now.
it's just...
I mean, it sounds super similar, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's the exact same.
Who knows? It
Yeah.
sounds...
No. But yeah, okay. Mac, what did you think about the CGI?
No, I honestly like. I feel like I'm kind of with you on this. Like, there were times where it was just like,
Nah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like again, there were also times where I was like, wait, that actually looks really, really good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't think there was ever a spot where I was like, this is terrible in terms of that. But like, it was just kind of just sometimes just off-putting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that in terms of the CGI, that is how I
Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, going back to that mind maze thing, that was that was a lot. I don't know about you guys, but like I was thinking that like at first I was like when I caught on what was happening, I kind of thought it was cool because it was like it did fuck with me a little. Like I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I was like, oh shit. But at the same time, like this movie has a big tendency of like quoting like Confucius and like the Bible and Psalms and stuff like that. Like it is constantly like, oh, they're saying sayings, you know what I mean? Yeah. And which I think is interesting, and I think it is, you know, like making an attempt of like kind of talking about similar themes of the first movie, but it's definitely it's digging deeper, and it's really like tearing it apart and like getting meticulous with these ideas, you know what I mean? Which I think is interesting, but I agree with you guys, like, well, I agree with what you said, where it was like, and you, that it was like messy.
All over the place.
Yeah, it was just messy, and I feel like, even though like, okay, I'll be honest, I guess when it came to like the actual plot, like the characters and the story and the names, I was fucking just like, why? Why?
I'm not even gonna lie, like, the first half of this movie, I already forgot.
Yeah, exactly. The only part in the first half that like really, really stood out to me was when they're in that white room with all those dolls and they're talking to that woman. Yeah, and like, and I don't know, just like some of the shots in that were like actually really good, and like the conversation there, which was like the first like dipping your toes into the ideas that the film was presenting and stuff. Like I that scene was like, oh dang, this actually might be a really good movie.
Yeah.
And then shit hit the fan. It's not like Labyrinth of Cinema shit hit the fan, but there's a movie called Labyrinth of Cinema. One day you maybe should watch it.
Watch it.
Yeah,
I would say it's essential, but
essentially bad.
No,
it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's a good movie. It's boggling. It's fucking insane.
It gives you a seizure.
It's fucking insane.
I think
it's an insane movie.
Me and Mackenzie literally had headaches after watching it.
We all did.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours long. But anyways, the point is, this movie is definitely messy in both its storytelling and also honestly kind of talking about its ideas. It's a lot at once. Like, it really is a dump. Like, once again, in that mind maze scene where it's like the guy, I don't know his fucking name, the guy that they ended up catching, you know, was a full-on AI, you know what I mean? Or like, whatever. When he was just like yapping, I was listening to it and I was understanding it, but it was just like, you know what I mean? And so I give the movie credit for like really making an honest attempt. Well, I guess like just an attempt to give this some depth and explore some interesting ideas, but I think the execution was just kind of lacking for me. But I've been yapping a lot. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't said anything.
Sorry.
I'd say overall I like it. I'm not crazy about it. But like I would say, like what you said, like the best thing about it is just kind of like the visual vibe aspect. I thought a lot of times it actually looked really good. I think I might be, based on kind of how you guys have described it, maybe the biggest fan of it.
Sure.
I loved it too.
I think it has like its moments where it really is like crazy, especially in the second half when they go to that that place.
City, yeah.
Like, that's incredible.
No, that was
like,
cool.
That was so big and so much detail, and I think the 3D for that works really well. And just honestly everything at the second half, I think the vibe of it was cool, but I think this movie kind of suffers from having like a very
plot driven.
Yeah, not just plot driven, but just kind of like typical anime tropes and like storylines and kind of segments that are unintentionally like just kind of lame and fall flat and have just kind of lofty, I guess is the word, and not in a attractive way. Like, there was a time when like he was fighting a giant crab guy.
Yeah,
and I was just like, okay, this is stupid.
I was thinking the same thing.
This is like, okay, this is like I'm watching like, I mean, no offense, but like
Dragon Ball Z.
Is anyone here a
something Sojin?
Yeah, a Shoujin anime. Like, I was gonna say, is anyone here a
I don't give a
One
fuck.
Piece?
I don't,
what's
I've
a show
never even
anime?
seen One Piece.
What's one that's like dumb, like Fairy Tail? That one's like dumb. Oh, sorry.
What's that one called? Like,
Mackenzie's wearing a Fairy Tale shirt right now.
Yeah. What's that one like dumbass fucking anime? It's called like Neon Genesis.
There was a shot in a scene in the first half of this movie where it looked like Mackenzie and Evangelion, where like all the boardroom guys are talking and they're like monoliths with like little red things. There was like that. Do you remember that? No.
I think he fell asleep.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty tired watching this. Not gonna
I was
lie.
tired
Me too, but I don't think it weighed that much on the movie. I think the movie kind of made me tired.
I see.
Yeah.
I feel like I was tired nonetheless, but like the movie, what it was didn't help. Just how stimulating it was in every aspect, and not, like I said, like movies can do that, like Labyrinth of Cinema, and like kind of strike the right balance. But that one, honestly, like I kind of fell in love with it hours after it ended. So maybe the same thing will happen with this, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I doubt. Well,
No,
the thing
I
is,
don't think so.
Labyrinth is a 3-hour long movie where a shit ton happens.
Yeah.
And I feel like, near the end of that movie, or like the last like hour or 45 minutes, as we've all agreed, is like when it gets a lot more
I
sentimental.
think even the last like hour and a half, like halfway through the
Honestly,
intermission,
yeah. While with this movie, in my opinion, like, what's it called? A Shojin? Shojin. Yeah, like
Shonen?
to me, when it got
Shonen.
Yeah,
whatever.
Shonen.
What is Shonen?
We're all racist. The
I
point
just
is,
made that.
talking about
Ghost.
the end. What?
Ghost.
Yeah. Talking about the ending of this movie. I agree. It got like tropey. I was gonna say like it weirdly just like became overly actiony.
I was
You
gonna
know what
say
I mean?
that,
Like it
yeah.
felt like an action movie.
And it felt like the
And-
plot was
yeah.
setting up excuses to have like a climactic action.
I was gonna
scene.
say, and the return of what's her face from the first movie when she's like returning, like
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that like did not really land that well with me. It was kind of cheap, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was super
They
cliche.
didn't even explain it really.
No, yeah.
Well, I mean, you
Right.
can infer because like the little doll that she's in at the end is like in that big place. That was her, right?
maybe.
And then they said like, and then at the end, which is actually like a good, thought-provoking piece of dialogue when she says like, when you browse the web, I'll always be there with you, because it's like this omnipresent consciousness of all these things that are pretty much human, which is really interesting. I would say this movie has like interesting things like that, but
Yes.
they're just they just like are in your head for half a second and then fizzle out. Whereas like a movie like Stalker, for instance, where a lot of it is talking, it's just it just feels so natural within the story.
Yeah.
This one just felt like it was kind of conflicted.
Yeah, but also I feel like that's the thing, is that Stalker is constantly a conversation between three characters that progresses and evolves, rather than, like I said, these characters kind of quoting people and like saying these sayings off the cuff and then, time to kill this robot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Stalker kind of flows more.
Yeah,
more better.
it's like that idea, like
More better.
It's like the best. Like, you don't want to try to shove the concept into the film afterwards. You want to have like the story kind of naturally give birth to these ideas and these sort of concepts and ideas, which this movie didn't really do that well.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't have that much to say myself. I feel like I had something in mind. I'm trying to remember. But I guess not. I was gonna say, I'm kind of resting on like a 5 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10 on this. I might give it a 6. I don't know. I definitely think the first one's better. I definitely think so. I feel like that one is just a little bit more balanced, and honestly, just like weirdly more interesting to me, because like the ending of the first one is like really solid, I'd say.
Wait, like
It's a good place to end.
Wait, what do you mean? Like the like not the very ending?
No. Yeah, not
Okay,
that. No. What I'm saying is like the ending in the building. With with the big robot.
Excellent.
Like that's awesome. Like the angel, when she like envisions the angel coming down. You know what I mean? That's solid. Obviously the very ending where it's like the joke I made of like, oh, we've lost the battle but we'll win the war kind of shit. No, I remember like that part stuck with me in the first one a lot. You know what I mean? And like I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons of why I have it at like a 6 out of 10 is just because like that's such a powerful moment. But for this, it's like there's not too much that really sticks with me. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of forgettable for the most part. So that's why I might give it like a 5 out of 10. I don't think it was necessarily bad, but it definitely has issues.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting that you say it's forgettable, because for me it's like some of it was like lame, but some of these visuals and like with the music playing and the world that they created, I'll never forget that. Like it was, I thought it was amazing. And like, I think, the CGI kind of the fact that it is CGI makes it look better than it would have otherwise. Maybe
I was gonna say, like, there are definitely some scenes where it's like having it be CGI and giving it more depth and stuff like that definitely creates just more, you know what I mean, like all around, you know, like whether it's atmosphere or just visuals, you know, it's like everything. Like I can understand that, and yeah, like I said, there were moments in this where I thought it did look pretty solid, but I'm just talking in terms of like, I don't know, the ratio of how much I'm going to take and how much was just there. I'm taking a lot less than I'm just leaving. You know what I mean?
No, and
Yeah.
I would genuinely agree with that with this film. Like I think
Yeah.
a lot of it is just kind of not really there for me to think about, but I would say like what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when compared to the first movie, I think like that is a better movie overall. It's more solid for sure. But I would say this one maybe has better moments, at least visually and aesthetically. I think it does more. It's definitely more ambitious, like the scale of it. The second half and stuff.
I see what you mean.
But they're both good. I would say this one's good, even though, like, it did feel like a shonen anime at times, which is kind of a huge turn off. But still overall good. I would probably give this a 6. You know, not really obsessed with anything except what I already mentioned, which isn't a huge part of the movie, but it was still cool. I mean, still, I would say I'm still glad I watched it overall.
Okay.
So yeah.
Mac, any thoughts?
No, yeah. For this one, I'm not the biggest fan of the first one, but I am pretty sure I would say that the biggest thing I like about that one is just the vibe and atmosphere that it has. But for this one, for some reason, I mean, in terms of story, I just don't really care, and I don't care enough to even like think about it really. Just didn't really appeal to me that way, and even like the visuals and stuff, like I'm not, just for some reason it really just didn't really hit me or anything. I wasn't like so sucked into this world or anything like that. So no, yeah, I would say in my own taste, it just didn't really
Tickle your fancy.
exactly. No, yeah.
Didn't land.
Yeah. But like, I don't know if I would say this is bad.
It's just terrible.
No, it's just like, I just don't think I'll ever think about this movie ever again.
Okay.
But I wouldn't call it bad.
But as soon as it ended,
But
you
as soon as it
said,
ended, I'm done with it forever.
yeah, you said,
You said Flushed Away was better. You said did we just waste an hour and a half of our lives?
yeah, you said that.
That's real. That's
Okay,
real.
I did say that.
Yeah, no.
No, well, also, I didn't know, or did anyone know what they were going into? What, like, watch the trailer or anything?
I feel like I watched the trailer long ago, but I didn't really know.
I watched the first Ghost in the Shell trailer a while ago, but I went into both movies pretty much completely blind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because...
Kason?
So I was actually kind of a fan of the CGI. I think off-putting CGI like that is kind of flavorful.
I think it could be cool. Like at the beginning, especially like where they're like the yellow and they're creating something. I think that someone could see that and be like, it looks terrible, but I think it actually looks good.
Some of the
It's
shots
like an
with the
acquired
birds
taste.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That was awesome.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
To me, like bad CGI is like
The Flash.
yeah, like CGI in like superhero movies that's trying to look real or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think CGI like this, like it looks like digital art, which kind of helps with the world looking digital.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So that's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was bloated with dialogue that was just kind of yapping.
Yeah. And
About
yeah,
different
it's
things.
hard to care.
No, it honestly, it kind of reminds me of, like, some of the Gorillaz, like, their music videos. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's
The
that's a good
gorillas.
comparison.
You said the gorillas.
Well, there they are on screen, the gorillas.
Okay, what are you going to put there?
Well, you'll find out in 2 years, probably.
Yeah, I haven't watched that many, but actually, like low-key, I kind of like the
I was just watching some with Carlos
The
like a
vibe.
month or two ago, and it is kind of the same.
yeah.
Like early Gorillas, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Overall, yeah, it was just good. Like, I agree with you guys. Like, if this was like, I don't know, like, if this movie didn't have the vibe or anything, then it would like suck. Like, I think the story is just kind of boring. Like, I don't know. I feel like the story could have been good, but like they needed to have some things that they didn't, like just more interesting characters or more interesting dialogue, more interesting sequence or flow. I don't know, something. You can do so much.
I'll be honest. I kind of wish it was longer.
Yeah.
I wish it was longer so it took its time a little more,
Mm-hmm.
rather than just like have it be what it was.
And they didn't even explore like Section 9 again at all. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I was also gonna say like another scene that like I don't know if it bothered you guys a little bit or not, but like it was just such an obvious like I don't know if cliche is the right word or not, but like when they were gonna go over to that mafia guy's house and like he's loading that gun into his trunk, and the guy's like, "You're not gonna use that gun, are you?" And he's like, No. And he's like, "You gotta promise you're not gonna use that gun." And he's like, "Okay, I won't, I promise." And then he shows up and he almost immediately uses it.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like holds the movie down a lot. And
Yeah,
then like
exactly.
there's the scene I could tell Mackenzie was hating it. Well, not hating it, but you probably didn't like this scene where they go to the mafia guys and then they just murder them all. It's right before he goes upstairs and fights
Isn't
the
it
crowd.
That's what the fuck I just said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I know, but like, just that whole scene where they're like, just literally, it's an
Mhm.
action scene. I feel like you would have hated that.
Like, 'cause I hate action movies.
Yeah, you hate action
True.
movies.
And the action in the first one was way better, anyways.
What is the action? Oh, I guess the ending set piece is awesome.
Yeah, but also honestly,
Even in the beginning of the first one.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the guy who's wearing the
Yeah.
invisibility cloak, and
That
then
was
they chase
cool.
him out to the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
you know
That
what I
was
mean?
cool, yeah.
Yeah, that honestly was better because once again, I feel like that movie was a bit better balanced in terms of like it wasn't so, like I don't know, just action packed. I don't know how else to put it. I feel like it was,
Action.
it's a stupid way to put it, but I mean,
It's true.
It's true. Yeah.
Actually, one of the scenes I did really like in this movie, and
Mhm.
it's like kind of from an editing standpoint, but it was when the main character was like getting shot in the store, and then like it was like
Yeah.
glitching out. Like I thought the glitching was kind of
No, that was
really
cool.
well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. No.
I guess
Definitely.
that's all to say
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Definitely, you can take like 10 stills from this, and it would be like,
I was
all
about
right,
to
I'm
say,
watching
like,
this.
If I saw like some stuff like that, and then
With the music playing.
exactly.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
So should we watch the Scarlett Johansson Ghost in the
No,
Shell?
I've seen that.
We're watching it right now.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a joke.
Yeah. No.
I've seen it.
I know. I believe you. Yeah. No. I am not watching that shit. All right. Any more thoughts? Anybody?
I think that covers it for me.
Mac?
Yes.
Jason? Yeah. Okay.
All right, we out.
Thus concludes Ghost in the Shell 2: Innocence.
La 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 la